Nobody talks about us. Nobody talks about the people who fight silent battles between guilt and their parents' expectations. Sometimes I wonder what kind of child was I? Was I difficult, too quiet, or too emotional? I don't even know anymore. All I know is I was just me. Sometimes I feel like I'm not the child my parents deserved. I fell far below than what they had imagined. I wasn't the kind of child they could proudly talk about. Smart, obedient, talented, someone who brought honor to the family. I never had those qualities, but I was trying. I really was. They gave me love in their own way. Strict, loud, sometimes even painful. And along the way, in that process, they crushed few parts of me. My goals, my hobbies, the things that defined me. Sometimes they made those things feel so small, like they never mattered. They tried to shape me into their version of a perfect child, not for me, but for others. They wanted someone that they could proudly show off to the world, but they never really asked what I wanted to be. Still, they were my parents, not perfect, but mine. They wanted me to succeed, to be more than I was, but I just wasn't strong enough to become that. I had my dreams, hobbies, the things that I loved, but maybe I gave up on them too easily. Maybe I wasn't brave enough to fight for what I wanted. Instead, I let everything go. I let their expectations become my burden, and I, still silent. They weren't wrong. They wanted the best for me in their own way. They wanted me to become the best version of myself. But I just couldn't handle it. I wasn't strong. I wasn't enough. Not for them. Not even for myself. Some people grow up to be the pride of their family, the kind of children others talk about. Successful, confident, everything a parent could ask for. But I wasn't one of them. While others made their families shine, I often felt like I was the one who dimmed the light. Not because I wanted to, but because I didn't know how to be more. My parents used to compare me to others, and yeah, it hurts. But maybe that was their way of believing that I could do better. Maybe they just wanted me to have a future brighter than theirs. I couldn't understand that then, and sometimes I wished only if I had tried harder. But through it all, they never gave up on me. Even when I disappointed them, they stood by me. They weren't perfect, but they were mine. And they were the kind of parents every child could ask for, even with their flaws. Between guilt and hope, I forgot myself. And even through all of it, they never stopped caring. I know they loved me, maybe not the way I needed, but only in the way they knew how. I know I wasn't the child they dreamed of, but I hope one day they see that I was trying to love them even while figuring out how to love myself. And I'm still